I got this one. I smell a war coming. I know you're speechless over there.
We can't talk about the war until we talk about what the fuck just happened.
I'm gonna be honest.
What
This
the fuck,
sir, here in front, please.
My mouth. I had to like manually pick my jaw up.
It was fantastic. I love this episode.
Oh, my God.
This was, this is the kind of farm life that I expected this whole damn time. Because you know what? Because Ketil finally realized that things went wild while he was gone. He's about to lose everything. Everything he's ever dreamed. He had life made until Canute killed his brother.
So I have a theory when you're done.
Okay. And I believe, yes, I think, you saw he was tearing up and he was feeling some kind of way about...
some kind of way.
Some kind of way about Ironhide, because he feels for her. But that sly girl, let me tell you, that sly fox was trying to be like, I'm pregnant, are ya? Are ya? And just continued to whip her. Now, I
couldn't believe it.
And Snake
couldn't believe it.
Looks good, healthy. He healed up, woke up.
Being the good guy in the scene again.
Because he realized she didn't do much. Like, yes, she let Garter out, but didn't kill anybody.
In several people being killed.
And he's dead.
So the domino started with her, basically.
He got the death penalty because he did the heinous act. Now, good flogging in what she got.
Oh, God. He beat her to, like, a coma.
Ryan, her, of all people, of everybody on that farm.
You ready for my theory?
Disrespected him, and that's... Okay, I agree.
So he gets back to the farm, and he sees everything that happened. Remember, he was never in a good state getting off the boat. He was already
in a barrel.
In this, like, unbelievably depressed state. He then wanted nothing else but to see his baby mama.
Yep.
And to find out that all this shit happened at the farm. I think Ketil reverted back to who he actually was.
I believe so.
And I think that he was lying about the stories that were told about him being lies, and that he somehow is the Iron Fist.
Because he didn't make that name.
The face he was making when he was beating her.
Yeah.
It was almost like he was having a release of something he had been bottling up for his whole life.
He put that to bed, like Thorfinn did.
Do you remember in season 1 when Thorfinn was just a wee little lad, and he went and found Thor's chest?
Yes.
And it was almost like the chest of, like, terrible memories.
You packed it away.
I felt like we had the same scene with Ketil.
Did you see his face in the
his
sword?
Chest. That's what made me think. He is the guy that the stories were told about. And, ready? This is... Thorgil and Olmar are just two halves of his whole personality. Thorgil being the warrior that I think now he actually was, and Olmar being the one that the person he really wanted to be.
He looks scared.
This gentle, nice, caring person who Olmar actually is. He does not want to go to war as much as he wants to be what everyone wants him to be.
But he doesn't.
The big strong man,
because he's the man in that culture.
Support my village and my family.
Yeah.
He's very gentle, and I think that now those kids are just his two halves of Ketil separated.
And you know how he was talking about, like, everything, like, oh, that's not me, that's not who I was, because he wholeheartedly believed that part of him was dead and packed away.
And that somehow he is this person he's telling people he is.
But
he was born again.
Yeah.
But you never lose the parts of you that you think you kill. They just live somewhere in you, and it's up to you to control it if they're negative. I mean, like things you like want to improve on or be better than. You always had it in you to be as bad as you were. You just made a decision to be better.
Right.
So I believe
and you believed it.
For years and years and years, through war, he probably thought doing this to slaves is wrong, the way we treated each other is wrong, but all these things happening like in like a domino fashion, all the dominoes fell, it almost like pulled this thing out of him that even he thought was dead.
Yep, and what's terrifying is Canute and Floki are 2 days out, 3 days out at best.
Did you see the preview for next episode?
No, I did not. I always forget to watch that.
Thorfinn and Leaf are talking.
Well, here's the other thing.
So I was like, thank God, we finally get that.
Right.
Thank you.
This was my only complaint about this episode. I thought this episode was intense.
It really was.
It was everything that happened should have happened, and like my expectations were met. What I didn't like is we cut immediately to Thorfinn and Leaf already had seen each other. I wanted an embraced reunion.
I really did too.
I wanted
I didn't think they even had a scene together.
When they were in the doorway looking at Ironhide in the bed, Leaf was here, Thorfinn was here.
Okay. And we didn't even get
nothing.
an acknowledgement.
No, right.
I
and
missed
that's what I want.
Clearly.
Yeah,
So
wanted
next
that.
episode we do get that.
I'm good. I'm glad that they're circling back then, if that's the case.
And
because
I think the episode's called The Start of the War or something.
We've been
So we're
waiting
here.
a long time for them to meet.
So we're here.
We are. I believe, and I don't even, God, I'm so caught up in this episode, I don't even know what episode number
19.
this is. All right, so we got 5 more.
I believe it was 19. I might be wrong. I think this is 19.
We got a couple thick ones coming, I think.
Yeah. So 5 episodes left.
So
And
squeeze
I
it, and
think-
they're 2 days out.
Yeah. So we
That's it.
basically have this whole season was leading up to basically a movie block. It's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, like
Could you
runtime.
tell a good movie?
And it's
time
going to
story?
be the
Absolutely.
movie of season 2, where almost everything leading up to this was basically the setup for
Yep.
the dominoes that are
Yep.
going to fall in this next block, which will be the reason why I am going to hoist this season of Vinland Saga to S and then put it on a shelf
to
above S.
and beyond.
Yes, it's God tier. And I refuse
yeah.
to believe it's not going to end any other way than with my mouth wide open, not believing that A, it happened, and B, that it's over, and then crying at the fact that I'm probably going to have to wait 4 or 5 years to get another season.
If we follow this trajectory and this speed in which this episode was, we're in for it. We're in for a good ride.
Yep.
And for me to say that, obviously, y'all have followed me along this whole time. I've had 2 solid good episodes in this entire season.
It was the Thorgil fight.
Yep. When they lost it and they were hightailing it back.
And this one.
And then this one because
I'm
this.
surprised, though. I did not think you were going to like it as much
Oh,
as I did.
It's because, like, because we got to see the real Ketil.
Damn it, I wanted to fight. Man.
I know. We got to see the real version of him.
Well,
Because,
just
like,
the
he-
side that he thought was dead. Because
Right.
I think he still is the other person.
Because he convinced me
That it was dead?
That wasn't him.
Or
He's
that it
like,
was a lie.
He kept saying that's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not anyone. Nope. Absolutely. Now he's an old man.
But
don't
what
get
he
me wrong.
really meant was, I'm not him anymore.
Yeah. He's an old man.
Yeah.
But with that sword, he's going to lose everything if he does not fight. So he will fight till he's dead.
By the way, if that is the case, I could be completely wrong, and he never was the warrior. And in this moment of desperation, he's just
He's getting
choosing to
hyped
pick a
up.
sword. But then what the fuck did he open? What was the chest? Whose was it?
And if you're-
he picked that sword up like he had many memories with that
And
thing,
you're
you know?
correct if you look back to Thor's and his box.
Right. I thought it was a
Maybe
throwback.
that's kind of like what Vikings do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You
that.
pack it away because you're not that.
Right.
You're old now.
You're that when you have to be.
Yep. And we're about to see it.
I can't wait.
Mm.
5 episodes left, unless we're wrong, and this isn't the right episode, and we
Wow.
are done with season 2. So, can you believe June's almost here? By the way,
Well, we're not going to skip ahead to that. We still have a lot
I feel
more
like we
time.
just started episode 1 like 2
Yeah, I
days
know.
ago.
It
It's
has
insane.
sped through.
My God!
Now-
Even though you hated it, it's still going by
It's
quick.
speedy, and like if we're at 19, if
It's
we're
just life in
legitimately at
general.
19,
Since COVID,
and I think
everything
you know
feels
what
like
it
that.
is. Like I just look forward to it's like deep down, deep. I'm like action's coming, and every episode action doesn't come. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. And
You got
finally
some
got
action.
here.
You
It
got
did.
some action
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
You got some good old fashioned domestic violence, is what you got today.
she deserved it.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Now we can fight about it. That poor ass woman, man.
Nope. Now we're gonna end it.
And I think the baby died.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby died, I think.
If it,
I know that's not even like a hot take, but I do believe that's going to come out that the baby died.
let's write it. Here's mine. Ready? There's never a baby.
Oh, no, she was definitely pregnant.
How was that? Did you test her?
No.
No, I didn't think
I
so.
called Mappa, okay? All
Good, good.
I called Mappa. They're on speed dial.
Look, I don't really care. She got what she deserved.
Maybe we'll be back next week, and maybe we'll fight some more. Or maybe he's finally on track, and by the end of
Hey,
it, he'll
Canute-
also give it
Yeah.
S tier plus.
No, I doubt that. But
Yes.
anyway, see you next week.